Hi, my name is Nicolette Jordan, and today we're going to be talking about the Jesse Williams acceptance speech that he gave for BET in 2016. I remember this acceptance speech when he first displayed it back in 2016. I remember watching it, and I didn't even know who Jesse Williams was back in 2016 until I heard the speech. And afterwards, I followed him, and I still follow him to this day because he is such an important political figure, and he is so humble about it, and that's what I love about him. So during his acceptance speech, he touched on a lot of very sensitive and very important subjects that I think is needed in this uncertain time. It made a lot of sense back in 2016, and it still makes a lot of sense now in 2020. Everything he said then definitely is valid right now in 2020. So I think that I want to start talking about how he included ethos in his speech. He used a lot of ethics in his speech, and I think that he did. I think that he used that by trying to make people understand it shouldn't be a race thing. It shouldn't be, I'm getting a negative attitude because I'm black. It should be I'm getting a negative attitude because my behavior made you give me a negative attitude. He really made it clear that it shouldn't be, black versus white. It should be the human race. We are a human race. We should be morally and ethically responsible to make sure that the next human being is being treated with respect. And I think that he made that very clear in his speech. He really wanted to emphasize, we black people don't necessarily, we don't even want to be excluded. We just want to know that we're included, and that is ethical, instead of trying to make it seem like it's just race, it's really ethics. And I think that he made that very clear in his speech. Another thing that he touched base on that I felt was very important was his logos. He needed to include some type of statistics, some type of data, because there are always people in the audience who really don't respond off of emotion or don't respond off of ethics. They are a logical thinker. They need numbers. They need facts. They need data to believe whatever you're telling them. And I think that he did that perfectly by including how many police officers haven't been charged with murder, by the fact that he lists the number of black people that have been murdered. He didn't even have to he didn't have to say all of them for the audience to get the point. The point was that there's numerous amount of black bodies that have been murdered in the hands of police, and there's numerous of police officers that haven't got accounted for those charges. And I think that when people hear the numbers, that's when they feel it more. They understand that this is actually a problem. They see the numbers and they want to find a solution towards the problem. And then another thing that I think took the entire speech away, the speech wouldn't be nothing if he didn't include his pathos. He really let me, and I'm sure a lot of other people know that he was passionate about it. He wasn't just, a spokesman. He wasn't just someone who was getting paid for his response. He was someone who actually put in the work. You can look up to see, his career before he became an actor. And he is passionate about this movement, and he uses the emotions of black people that we have been feeling for years, and he displays that on stage, and he does it effortlessly. He doesn't even need to make a face. He doesn't even need to be theatric. He honestly just uses his voice, and you can hear that he meant every single word in his speech. You can tell that within his eyes when they show his family, the looks on his family's eyes. You can tell how proud they are of him because they have taught him wonderful things that he is now giving back to the community, and just the emotion behind it. I don't know. It really made me tear up. I don't know.